Pra Oslo, pra sair no Oslodum, bloco áspero da terra do bacalhau.
Oi, tudo bem? I'm Professor Jason. Welcome back to Jumpstart Brazilian Portuguese. In today's lesson, I'll be teaching you some phrases you can use when dining out. We've got plenty to cover, so let's get started. Alright, so just to give you an overview so you know what to expect, our dining out lesson is very simple and straightforward. First, I'll present some restaurant vocabulary, food, beverage items, things like that. And then I'll share some restaurant phrases that hopefully will be very helpful in a dining out scenario if you're speaking Brazilian Portuguese. Okay, so let's start out with some of that essential vocabulary for dining out. Restaurant, of course, is restaurante. Bar is bar. Coffee shop, cafeteria. Reservation, reserva. To make a reservation, the verb fazer. Fazer uma reserva. Table is mesa. Server, if it's male, garçom. If it's female, if she's a woman, garçonete. Menu, cardápio. Order, pedido. To order, the verb pedir. The bill is a conta. Conta. To ask for the bill is pedir a conta. Restroom or bathroom is a toalete or o banheiro. To wash your hands, lavar as mãos. Breakfast is café da manhã. To have breakfast, tomar café da manhã. Lunch is almoço. So to have lunch is almoçar. Dinner is o jantar or a janta. You can use either one. The verb for to have dinner is jantar. Appetizers, now getting into the menu. Appetizers would be aperitivo or aperitivos. Soups are sopas. Salads, saladas. Main course, prato principal. Main dishes, like on a menu category, main dishes, pratos principais. Side dishes are acompanhamentos. Acompanhamentos. Desserts, of course, sobremesas. Plate é prato, prato. Bowl, tigela. A water glass is copo de água, copo de água. Wine glass, taça de vinho. Coffee cup, xícara de café. Napkin, guardanapo, guardanapo. Knife, faca. Fork, garfo, spoon, colher. All right, moving on to some seasonings and food items. We have salt is sal, sal. Pepper, pimenta. Butter, manteiga. Any kind of sauce is molho, molho. Salad dressing, molho de salada. Food in general, generically, is comida. Meat, carne. Chicken, frango. Steak is bife, or you could say filé. Pork, porco. Fish, peixe. Seafood are frutos do mar. Shrimp is camarão. Pasta is massa, so that's just a generic word for any kind of pasta, massa. Rice, arroz. Beans, feijão. Potatoes, batatas. Bread, pão, pão. Okay, moving on to a few more food and drink items. Fruit, fruta. Vegetables, legumes. Lettuce, alface. Tomatoes, tomates. Onion, cebola. Beverages in general, bebidas. So that's just a generic word for beverage, bebida. Water, of course, água. Tap water, água de torneira, água de torneira. Bottled water could be uma garrafa de água, a bottle of water, or água em garrafa. Sparkling water, água com gás. Flat water or still water, água sem gás, or água natural. Coffee, of course, is café. Espresso, latte, and mocha. Espresso, café con leite, and curiously in Brazil, they call mochas, that Italian coffee drink with chocolate, cappuccinos. Okay, so again, espresso, café con leche, cappuccino. Tea is chá. Juice is suco or sumo. Soda pop, right? Soft drinks, refrigerante. Alcoholic drinks are bebidas alcoólicas, or drinkies. Drinkies is usually used more for like cocktails or mixed drinks. Drinkies. Vamos tomar uns drinkies. São bebidas alcoólicas. Beer, of course, is cerveja. Okay, rounding out some of our alcoholic beverage options and then getting into desserts. Of course, wine is vinho. Red wine is vinho tinto or vinho tinto. White wine is vinho branco. Whiskey and vodka and the other distilled, you'll often just see them simply in their anglicized spellings or English spellings. So whiskey, vodka, tequila, brandy, gin, rum. And then desserts are sobremesas, and here I just included 3 of the classics. Sorvete, ice cream, any kind of ice cream is sorvete. Cake is bolo, and pie is torta. All right, now that we've got some essential dining vocabulary under our belts, let's move on to some useful phrases that you can, of course, adapt. These aren't going to fit every situation, but you can take some bits and pieces and put together a pretty good dialogue and navigate the restaurant scenario or scene in Brazil. First of all, they might ask, do you have a reservation? Você or vocês têm reserva? Yeah, we have an 8 o'clock reservation. Temos sim. Temos uma reserva para as 8 horas, ou para as 9 horas, 9:30. Table for 2, mesa para 2. They might say, follow me, please. Your host might say, follow me, please. Is this table okay? Por aqui, por favor. Pode ser esta mesa? And if it's fine, you would say, pode sim. Esta mesa está bem, obrigado. But if you'd rather sit over there, it's perfectly fine to request a different table. Poderíamos sentar naquela mesa de lá? Poderíamos sentar naquela mesa de lá? Okay, so your server will be right with you. They're going to mention o garçom. O garçom irá atendê-los em minuto. Where's the restroom? Because you want to wash your hands. Onde fica o banheiro? Onde fica o lavatório? Onde fica a toalete? Gostaria de lavar as mãos. May we see the menu? Poderíamos ver o cardápio? Poderíamos ver o cardápio? What would you like to drink? Vocês vão beber o quê? So they'll come and ask what you would like to drink. O que vocês gostariam de beber? O que vocês vão beber? If you want a bottle of red wine, for example, you would say, gostaríamos de uma garrafa de vinho tinto, por favor. Ou gostaríamos de 2 cervejas, ou uma água com gás, por favor. Would you like to order any appetizers or salads? Gostariam de pedir algum aperitivo ou salada? Again, these are just example phrases. You can see me using the vocabulary. Yeah, we would like an order of the acarajé, or tropical salad. I just took things literally off a Brazilian menu I found online. Sim, gostaríamos de uma porção de acarajé e uma salada tropical. That was terrible pronunciation. Let's try that again. Sim, gostaríamos de uma porção de acarajé e uma salada tropical. A little bit better. Bear with me, folks. All right, let's see how this meal progresses. So the waiter comes back, or server comes back, and says, are you all ready to order? Estão prontos para pedir? Do you have any questions about the menu? Vocês têm alguma pergunta sobre o cardápio? Vocês têm alguma pergunta sobre o cardápio? You might say, yeah, what's the special for today or tonight? Qual é o prato do dia? Again, just a generic phrase that will work in any dining situation. Qual é o prato do dia? What would you like to order? O que vocês gostariam de pedir, de comer? I'll take, eu vou querer, eu vou pedir, right? Those are expressions you could use, and then filling in with the food item from the menu, right? And you can, of course, point to the menu and try to pronounce the best you can. I'll take the grilled chicken. Eu vou querer ou vou pedir o frango grelhado, or the salmon, o salmão. with rice or potatoes or vegetables. O salmão com arroz, salmão com batatas, o frango grelhado com legumes. Okay? Somebody might say, I'd like to order the escondidinho de carne seca. I recommend it if you ever see it on a menu. Gostaria de escondidinho de carne seca. Again, you're seeing a lot in this particular lesson, as I pointed out in previous lessons, the hotel lesson, for example, gostaria, right? I would like, gostaria. And also the phrase poderia, right? Could you or could I? Gostaria, I would like. Poderia, could you or could I? Very common in these types of traveling contexts. Okay. And she would like to order the moqueca de camarão. Also, if you see it on the menu, get it. Ela gostaria de uma moqueca de camarão. So you can say, gostaria de pedir, ela vai querer, these types of expressions. We're going to split something. This is very common when dining out in Brazil, to order one main dish and split it between two people or more. Vamos dividir uma feijoada. Vamos dividir uma feijoada. When Brazilians come to the US, they find it very strange that this type of sharing main course is not as common and sometimes downright frowned upon in restaurants. But in Brazil, it's super common, right? For a couple, for example, to request just one main course. Vamos dividir uma feijoada. Does it come with any sides, with any side dishes? Esse prato vem com algum acompanhamento? Algum acompanhamento? Sim, é servido com arroz, feijão e uma salada, which would be super common sides in Brazil. Arroz, feijão, salada. Could you bring us an extra plate? So that's very handy if you are sharing something, right? Dividindo prato principal, vocês vão precisar de prato extra. Poderia nos trazer prato extra, por favor? Never hurts to add on the please. Could we get some more bread, for example? Poderia nos trazer uma porção extra de pão, pouco mais de pão? Could I get another drink, right? Poderia me trazer outra cerveja, ou outra taça de vinho, outra garrafa de água, por favor. So we've had our drinks and appetizers, we've ordered our main course and our sides, we're enjoying our meal, and it's just about time to go. Waiter might come up and say, would you like to see the dessert menu? Gostariam de ver o cardápio de sobremesas? Or you could ask for it. Could you bring it to us? Or do you have one? Vocês têm cardápio de sobremesas? Ou poderia nos trazer o cardápio de sobremesas? You would say, yes, please. Sim, por favor. Or, não, obrigado. Não, obrigada. Can we get our check, please? Poderia nos trazer a conta, por favor? And you may know this if you've been to Brazil or outside of the US many times. It's perfectly fine, even in nice restaurants, to wave the waiter over, right? To raise your hand up in the air, get the waiter's attention, and call them over. And ask, just simply say, a conta, por favor. A conta, por favor. Longer, more polite form is, poderia nos trazer a conta, por favor. Okay, hope you've enjoyed these dining out expressions. All right, that's it for today's lesson. Hope you found it to be informative and useful. If so, would you please like, comment, and share with others? Don't forget to add and follow me on social media for updates, and be sure to come back to the Professor Jason channel again soon. See you next time. Até breve. Ciao.
Eu vou pra Oslo, pra sair no Oslo